Hey guys, it's Sandy. Let's talk about being bored because none of us are, not in this society. We forget what it even is like to be bored. We don't even know what that means. Our kids don't know what it means to be bored. Our grandkids don't know what it means to be bored. We need to get back to that because it is hurting our mental health. So, this is a challenge. I'm actually doing this video for a couple of reasons to challenge myself, remind myself why I'm doing this, and also to challenge you to do the same going into 2026 is we've got to set some boundaries and some different priorities. And we need to learn what it feels like to be bored. We have no idea. We pull out our phones all the time and get on our computers, turn on our TVs. We put in our AirPods and go for a walk. We have no idea what it is to just sit in silence and be bored. And I challenge you, and it would be a challenge for almost all of us. Some of you guys are pretty good at it, but for the most part, it's a challenge to even have 15 minutes of being bored, meaning that for 15 minutes, you don't have the TV on, you don't have your phone, you have no communication that way, you don't have your AirPods, you just have quiet. But what I'm saying, could any of us just sit for 15 minutes and be bored? But you know what? I'm going to try it. Do you even realize now? I heard a psychologist say that our attention span is 8 seconds long, that most of us cannot even watch a whole 30 to 60-second short or reel that we see on our social media because we don't have the attention span. And most of us, we watch a video and we're scrolling the comments while we're watching the video because we can't actually sit and listen to a whole video or watch a whole video without going through the comments. Now, I love comments because I learn a ton from the comments. But the point is, we don't know how to be bored. We cannot sit at a red light without pulling out our phones or stand in the grocery store line without pulling out our phones or wherever when you have a few seconds, pulling out your phone, texting somebody, checking social media. We have no idea how to just be bored. We have constant podcasts, we have constant videos, we have constant TV, we have constant music, we have constant everything, and we don't let our minds just rest. And we have to. Our mental health, it needs it. So let me tell you why I'm doing this challenge for myself. One, I need it. Two, I have noticed, and I really think this is the reason, is I have high cortisol. And it's not because I live a super stressed life. I don't. Gratitude is one of the biggest things I do, and I really think it keeps me grounded. But I do believe my cortisol is high. And I think it's high because of the constant noise in my life, the constant noise that I've allowed by listening to podcasts, having my phone on, music on, all of that a lot. And I believe that is the reason. Like, during the night, I've been waking up, but you're waking up at like the same time, which for me has been like between 3 and 4 a.m. That's a cortisol spike. So I need to get that down. And you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to change my ways some. And I believe that probably a lot of us have that same thing. Maybe you're not having a cortisol spike in the middle of the night that's waking you up, but I bet that you don't have to just have calmness with no noise. Could you do 15 minutes? It's actually more of a challenge than what you think. Try it. It's actually a true challenge to sit in the quiet for 15 minutes and have nothing else. Now, it's a lot easier if you're sitting 15 minutes in the quiet in nature with nothing else, because at least you have something to look at. If you were sitting just in a plain room, could you do it? I don't know. It'd be a real challenge for me, because I'm used to constant stimulation. We get dopamine hits constantly with our phones. Whenever we hear a ding or maybe just a buzz because you have yours on silence, that's a dopamine hit. Every time you post something on social media and then somebody likes it, that's a dopamine hit. You make a comment and on somebody's post and they like it, that's a dopamine hit. We have constant dopamine hits, and we don't just let our brains rest. I am old enough that I remember when we didn't have social media and we didn't have phones, And we actually did just have quiet and calmness. Our kids need to learn to be bored, and our grandkids need to learn to be bored. Do you ever hear a kid hardly ever say, I'm bored? We used to say that because, you know, we were, until we figured out something to play. Kids don't say that anymore because there's constant stimulation for them too. So the challenge is, can you do it? Because I need to. I have to do this for myself. I'm going to start giving myself 15 minutes. And then what happens is you kind of build from there. It's like an endurance thing, but you build from there. My goal is to not have those cortisol spikes at night and to just give more of a mental rest and, just to kind of dig deep inside myself. And also, I just think it's healthy. It's healthy in every way for our physical and our mental health. This is my challenge. You want to do it with me? 2026. We've got to learn. We have. We have to learn to be bored. All right, you guys, that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.